LeagueArena.com presents this DHL Television Network presentation of the Virtual Hockey League. Eastern Conference collision between the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets. Puck drop coming up next.
Be a Pro is brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Smythe. Joined with me tonight in the broadcast booth is Jason Selke with tonight's starting lineups. Jason?
Montreal, in between the pipes, they have Tickle. On left D, they have BC93. On right D, they have Brain 7. On right wing, they have Sedin 33. On left wing, they have Stoker. On center, they have Coach 42.
And for the Winnipeg Jets at center, Matt Skills, left wing, Darth Forsberg, right wing, Ryder grade 8, left defense, Potter, right defense, Biohizzle, and starting for the Jets in net, FSU. And for the third member of our broadcast team tonight, Pierre Milbury, down on the ice in Winnipeg. Pierre, what's going on?
How's it going, guys? We got a battle between two Canadian teams, and it's always interesting to see two Canadian teams play against each other. We got the Winnipeg Jets, currently in 8th place in the Eastern Conference, and we got the Montreal Canadiens, who are currently in 11th. Both teams are fighting for a playoff spot right now, so this should definitely be an interesting game. Guys?
I couldn't agree with you more here, Pierre. I have two people that I'm going to be watching the whole game, and they're both right wings. For the Winnipeg Jets, we have Ryder Great, been putting up numbers, been putting the puck in the back of the net the whole entire season for this line, and on the right wing, for Montreal, we have Sedin. I think this is going to be a battle of the two right-winged powerhouses.
Battle of the two right-wing powerhouses. We'll see what each team's defense can do to shut down the other team's right wing. Should be an interesting matchup between the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets from Winnipeg. Both teams trying to cement themselves as Eastern Conference playoff teams. Here we go, puck drop, Matt Skills, coach, and we're away! Coach wins the draw back to Brain. Brain passes the puck over to Stoker. Stoker to Sedin. Sedin tries to force feed it, and that puck is deflected back into the zone, but picked up by Potter. Potter rings it around the boards to Ryder grade 8, who passes to Forsberg. Forsberg tries to gain the line, passes it to Matt Skills. Matt Skills circles down low, back to Rye, back behind the net where he likes to make wraparounds. That puck's poked off his stick, now picked up by Brain. Here comes Sedin. Sedin passes it down low in the corner. Huge hit made by Biohizzle. Puck's picked up by Winnipeg. Here comes Forsberg across the line, and that puck is poked off his stick again.
Darth Forsberg, he needs to start making smarter decisions. He needs to get it deeper. He needs to take a shot. Either or will work here in this situation. It's just the beginning of the game. He needs to pick it up a little bit.
Winnipeg in the offensive zone. Picked up by Montreal and dumped out. picked up by Biohizzle. Put the Forsberg. Forsberg still having troubles at the blue line and offsides again.
Great poke there by Brain 7 for the Montreal Canadiens.
Winnipeg wins the draw, picked up by Potter. D to D. Now over to Matt Skills. To Rye. Rye with the puck. Surveying the scene. Behind the net. Tries to circle around. That puck is poked off his stick by Stoker. Stoker tries to hit. Headband pass.
Look out.
Rye passes to Forsberg. Forsberg buries it. 1-0 Winnipeg.
Forsberg scores his 3rd goal of the season. Lucky number 3. He puts it in the back of the net. Gets the go-ahead goal here for his team. FSU coming back from that injury that he had just a week ago on the rotator cuff and gets a big assist in that for his team.
Now here comes Sedin. Sedin to Coach. Coach comes in. Deeks. Coach scores.
Sedin
nice goal.
Making a smart decision here. Passes the Coach in the middle, and Coach already knows what to do with it. Bang, buries it into the back of the net for his team. Tie the game.
Now Rye with the puck. He's surveying the scene. Comes down low in the corner. Passes it around the boards to Forsberg. Forsberg gathers it up. Passes it over to Rye, but that's picked up by BC. Now Forsberg with it. Uh-oh. Mort plays himself. They got to dump it, retreat. And they do. No harm, no foul. Now Stoker to Coach. Coach carries it across the line. Circles. Looks down low to Stoker. Stoker with the puck. Stoker gets bumped off the puck by Rye. He loses his stick. Now picked up by Potter. Potter to Matt Skills. They're on the attack. Across the blue line. Matt Skills to Rye. Rye gets slashed by BC.
That was great defensive body work here by Rye. Puts the body on, smashes somebody, and then bumps somebody and takes a stick. Great use of the body there for Rye the Great.
Now Winnipeg on the power play. Rye setting it up down low in the corner. Passes back to the point for Potter. Potter passes it back to Rye. Rye comes in. He shoots. Save made by Tickle. Rye fends off a check. He comes in hard. Oh! Gives Tickle a little bit of a chin music. No penalty.
I think Rye the Great here on this power play, he needs to start passing it around more, drawing Montreal's penalty kill out a little bit more, and then getting it into the middle. I think he's trying to put it into the middle a little bit too fast here.
Now Rye with the puck. He shoots it on net. Tickle makes the save. The series before that was a nice power play movement between the Winnipeg Jets defensemen and the wingers. Face-off won by Matt Skills. Shot deflected. Picked up by Sedin. Sedin behind his own net. Surveys the scene. Dumps it out of the zone. Picked off by Potter. Winnipeg on the attack. Here comes Rye. He circles. Passes it down low to Matt Skills. Matt Skills to Rye. Rye comes in. Rye gets poked off his stick by Sedin. Puck still loose. Now finally dumped out of the zone by Brain.
That was a good dump by Brain there on the penalty kill, getting it out from in front of his net and getting it rid of the zone.
Forsberg pokes it up. Brain's stick. And Rye buries it.
What a great goalie play by Tickle, but unfortunately he wasn't able to close his legs, and Rye the Great just sneaks it right into the 5-hole for that beautiful goal.
Fortunate bounce there for the Winnipeg Jets.
FSU with the save. Now Forsberg with the loose puck. He fends off a check, comes in, passes it. Matt Skills. Matt Skills buries it.
Beautiful setup by Darth. He's been the dishmaster for this line the whole entire season, and his teammates Matt Skills and Rye the Great have been really taking advantage of it and putting it into the back of that empty net that Darth Forsberg always seems to be able to get for his teammates.
Oh, what a move.
Now Stoker to Sedin. Sedin one-on-one with Potter. He passes over to Coach. Coach comes in and he hits that FSU. Now Sedin with the puck. Sedin scores for the Montreal Canadiens.
Like I said at the beginning of this game, these right wings are putting up numbers for their team right now, and it's a really close game. Let's see who's going to be able to get the most points here.
1 minute left in the first period. Winnipeg's on top, 3-2. Puck's now low in the corner, now picked up by Stoker. Stoker hits Sedin. Sedin comes in, carries the line. Nice move. Charges hard to the net. Save made by FSU. He plays the puck to kill time. Forsberg with it. Forsberg dumps it out of the zone, and that's the end of the first.
That was a great save at the end of the period by FSU to keep his team with the lead here going into the second period.
Now Rye, not known for his passing, sets up Forsberg for his 3rd goal of the season. Sedin and Coach on the board for Montreal. And there's Ryan, Matt Skills. Forsberg with the dish to Matt Skills. Matt Skills buries it top shelf. And there's Sedin's goal to get within one. At the end of the first, Winnipeg is on top 3-2. Out shooting Montreal 6-5. It's even at 1. Time on attack heavily in favor of the Winnipeg Jets, 419 to 148. And the only power play goal scored by Rye to grade 8.
Yeah, I think the story is this is who can pass it around and move the defenders out, because it looks like both teams are just collapsing in the middle and both teams are trying to force it there. They can't just force it there. They need to get the defense, they need to get everybody moving around, and then they need to get into the middle, and then that's where they strike.
Well, if Montreal wants to win this game, they got to start getting that puck more. They're getting out-dominated by Winnipeg at time of possession. They definitely got to play. They got to get that puck more. Can't win the game without that puck.
Stoker passes off the boards, tries to drive it deep, but Biohizzle with an errant pass. That puck is safely deflected behind the net now. Forsberg with it. He misplays the puck. Brain has it, and that puck's deflected out of the zone. Funky bounce is going on in the second period right now. Neither team can gather the puck. Now that shot was high and wide, picked up by Forsberg. Passes up to Rye to Great. It's 2-on-1. Rye to Matt Skills. Matt Skills passes to Rye. Rye can't pull the trigger. Rye shoots. Puck deflected behind the net. Now picked up by Stoker. So here comes Sedin. Sedin comes in, fends out the poke check. Puck's picked up by Potter. Still loose. Oh! A little aggressive there by Sedin. He's going for 2 for hooking.
Montreal needs to stay out of the box here.
Winnipeg's second power play. Forsberg with the puck down low in the corner. Passes it to Matt Skills. Matt Skills with it behind the net. He tries to force it to Rye. That puck is picked off by Montreal and safely corralled out of the zone. Now Forsberg with it. Crosses the line. Fends up a check by Coach. He buries the puck. Rice, the Great, buries another pass from Forsberg.
Like I said, Forsberg being the dishmaster, and the one thing you cannot do with this Winnipeg Jets team is you cannot give them power plays. This team has been great all season on the PP, and they're going to keep this. They're going to keep up their power play percentage in this game.
Now Winnipeg with the puck to get it out of the zone. Forsberg with it. He dumps it deep into the zone, being corralled by Brain. Brain gets pressed up against the glass. Forsberg picks up his own puck, but the defenseman was slow to get in the zone. They have to retreat and regroup. Matt Skills to Forsberg. Forsberg carries it across the line. He fends off another check. He comes in. He finally gets hit off the puck. Now Rye picks it up. That puck's poked off his stick. Forsberg picks up the loose change to Rye. Rye comes hard in. Tries to shoot. Tickle's still there. Rye comes in with his own rebound and scores again.
The defense here for Montreal, they need to tighten up a little bit. They can't just keep letting Rye the Great here just walk right into the middle, and he's just burying.
Matt Skills with the shot.
What a save.
Matt Skills picks up the loose puck. That puck is dumped deep into FSU. FSU with 1 assist already. Tries to hit Forsberg. That puck is corralled by Montreal. Now picked up by BC. BC's pass is picked up by Forsberg. Forsberg circles. Forsberg looking for Matt. That puck's picked off by BC. Now here comes Sedin to Coach. Coach back to Sedin. Potter with a huge play. Dumps it out of the zone.
Potter's playing really good defensively this game.
Coach comes in. He passes it over to Stoker. Stoker with the puck. He can't handle it. Puck's out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Here comes Winnipeg. Nice deke by Matt Skills. Matt Skills shoots. Save made by Tickle.
That was a great move by Matt Skills there.
Now Stoker with the puck down low. Passes to Coach. Puck's deflected. Poked out of the zone. Now Rye with it. Stick handles. Stick check. Stick check. Now Matt Skills with the puck. He comes in. Forsberg shoots. Blocked. Picked up by Rye. Rye buries it. Blocks Forsberg's shot, picks up the loose change, scores his 4th of the night.
Rye to grade 8, picking up the garbage in front of the net, and then going back to the blocker side and sniping their goalie, who was out of position. But Darth Forsberg should have had a goal, and Rye the Great blocked it, picked it back up, and scored. Stole the goal from Darth Forsberg.
I know that goal wasn't expected from Rye the Great, but the goalie stood no chance against that shot. Great play by the sniper, Rye the Great.
Now Forsberg with the puck. Seconds winding down at the end of the second period. Less than 10 seconds to go. That puck is poked off the stick, now picked up by Coach. Coach gets tripped up. Rye's going to the box. He saved himself. He saved his team a goal.
Great penalty there by Rye the Great.
Well, at the end of 2, Winnipeg seems to have their foot firmly pressed against the accelerator. They doubled up in goals. They're winning the game 6-2.
Yeah, Montreal, in order to win this game, they're going to need to tighten up defensively. They're going to need to be patient on offense. 4 goals is not a lot of goals. They can easily come back to that, and they just need to be patient. They need to work it around. They need to get Winnipeg's defense moving, and then they need to go to the middle and bury it.
At the end of the second period, Winnipeg's up 6-2. Shots heavily in favor of the Jets, 13-7. Hits are even at 2. Time on attack, not even close. 7:30 to 3:30. No power plays for Montreal, and Winnipeg's 2 for 2 on the power play.
Story of this game so far is the power play and the time on attack. Montreal, they need to get it into the zone. They need to keep it in the zone, and they need to stop going to the penalty box because Winnipeg Jets, their power plays this season is phenomenal.
Start of the third period, Winnipeg's shorthanded. Rye serving the remainder of his penalty for saving that goal. Now Coach with the puck, he passes it, picked up by Forsberg. Forsberg passes it to Matt Skills. Matt Skills comes in, picks up his own rebound. He tries to center it over to Biohizzle. Biohizzle was not able to corral that puck that was picked up by Montreal. Now here comes Coach. Coach, back to the point, shot! Save made by FSU. Now, a streaky Matt Skills. It's a 2-on-1. He passes to Forsberg. Forsberg comes in, shoots. Save made by Tickle.
Tickle came up huge right there. Huge, huge, huge. Their team needs to come back from that, and they need to work it on the power play. They need to get this goal. This goal is going to be huge for them.
40 seconds left in the Montreal power play. Winnipeg with the puck. Now it's picked up by Coach. Coach tries to center it to Sedin. That puck's picked up by Potter and dumped safely into the Montreal zone. Montreal has to regroup. Here comes Brain. Brain over to Stoker. Stoker is offsides.
I don't know what they're doing here on this power play, but they need to pick it up in order to see if they're going to be able to come back in this game. And Winnipeg's lefty Potter, he's doing great so far in this game. He needs to keep it up.
Well, Sedin with the puck. He stick handles. And that's picked off by Biohizzle and dumped out of the zone. Forward checking for Winnipeg is Forsberg and Rye. Now here comes Coach. Coach with the puck. Passes over to Sedin. Sedin passes it to Coach, and Coach can't bury it. Now Rye with the puck. And that's offsides.
Just a hair. Just a hair offside by Darth.
Face off just outside the Montreal zone. Won by Winnipeg. Forsberg with the puck down low in the corner. He passes it around to Matt Skills. Matt Skills picks up the puck. Potter with a shot. That hit somebody in front, and Tickle had to make a clutch save. Now here comes Sedin. Stick handles. Charges hard to the net. Coach with the loose change. He shoots. Another big save by FSU.
Great save by FSU.
Here comes Rye, one-on-one against Brain. Brain slashes Rye. Rye still with the puck. Rye looking at down low in the zone. Passes back to Potter. Potter returns it back to Rye. Rye comes in. Rye gets tripped up.
Bad penalty.
Going to be two penalties on Montreal.
I thought that was a good defensive play there on Rye the Great on the one-on-one. Rye the Great 8, he's known for burying the puck in the back of the net, and he just got a hold of his arm there with the stick lift. But I thought it was great defensive there by Brain.
Watch, I was going to say the
Huge
box
save
here.
by Huge save by FSU as Coach tried to force it. They're shorthanded, down by 2, and they are playing with a little bit of desperation, trying to get back in this game, down by 4. 11:13 left in the third period, 1:14 left on the 5-on-3 power play for Winnipeg. Now Forsberg with the puck. He fends up a check. He shoots. Backhand save made by Tickle. Another shot by Matt Skills, save made by Tickle. Rebound picked up by Rye. Rye with the puck. He searches down low. Tries to hit Forsberg. That's deflected on net. Tickle had to make a huge save. Another shot. Save made by Tickle. Now the puck goes back into the corner. Picked up by Rye. And finally Montreal is able to get out of the zone. They're on the attack now. Down 2 men for the next 23 seconds. Winnipeg with the puck. Now it's a 3-on-1. Here comes Rye. Rye comes in. Tries to shoot. Can't pull the trigger. Circles around the net. Passes to Potter. Another save made by Tickle. Now Forsberg with the puck. He tries to pass it over to Matt Skills, and that's deflected into center ice and picked up by Sedin. Penalty's over. We're back to even strength. Forsberg to Matt Skills. Matt Skills tries to hit Rye. Rye has to corral the loose puck down low, deep in the Montreal zone. He passes to Forsberg, and Forsberg can't bury that shot. All right, a grade 8, surveying the scene. Behind the net, tries a wraparound, Tickles all over it. All right with the puck. He shoots. No, he passes to Matt Skills, and Matt Skills buries it. His second of the night.
Matt Skills putting in the back of the net again. What a great setup by Rye to grade 8 here. Doing good, setting up his teammates and scoring goals.
Potter's going to the penalty box. 2 minutes for slashing. 6:23 left in the third period. Montreal's down by 5. They need to get something going now. Coach stick handles, and that's picked off by Rye. Rye with a huge defensive play. Now Forsberg gauges the line, but Matt Skills is just a hair offsides.
Look at these beautiful plays here by Rye the Great, just putting it in the back of the net. Like I said at the beginning of the game, the right wings are going to be the stars on each team.
Rye playing defense, forces Sedin to the outside. It's a battle of the right wings. Rye with the puck down low. He tries to dump it out of the zone. He picks up his own rebound. Hits Forsberg. And Matt Skills just a little aggressive. Once again, a skate lace offsides. Matt elevating his physical game. Earlier in the season, he had a couple run-ins with the law. The penalty minutes were stacking up for this guy, but he continued to play physical. And he has... Oh! What a shot! His goal scored by Sedin. They get within 4.
Great move there by
It's now
Sedin.
7-3.
Sedin here, he's trying to get his team back in the game. I don't know if it's going to happen here, Adam, but he's trying his best to keep it up. And his team just needs to be patient here. They have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. I think they can do it, but I just don't know if it's going to happen with the defense that's working it here for Winnipeg.
Braden being pressured by Forsberg, picked up by Rye. Rye fends up a check, comes in down low. He shoots. That puck's deflected.
Great poke by
Loose puck
Potter.
still in the Montreal zone. And Matt Skills with his dominant physical play, throwing the body around, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Unfortunately, it just trickled off sides. Potter shadowing Sedin. Sedin tries to center it for Stoker, and Stoker can't handle the pass. Now BC with the puck, passes over to Stoker. Stoker comes in, nice fancy move. Stoker shoots a huge save by FSU.
Save.
FSU coming
Now
up.
Forsberg.
FSU coming up huge here again. Just making save after save for this team.
Forsberg passes it to himself off the boards. Less than a minute left in the third period. Montreal's down by 4. Rye with the puck. Rye tries to shoot. That's picked off by Brain. Brain with the puck. Over to Coach. Coach to Sedin. Sedin, the clutch player from Montreal, comes in. Shoots. Save made by FSU. Puck still loose. Now finally picked up and dumped out of the zone by Winnipeg. Brain has to retreat. He sends it over to Stoker. Stoker gets knocked off the puck by Bioism. Now Rye with the puck. Rye comes in, tries to center it to Matt Skills, and that puck is deflected, and Tickle had to make the save. Now BC passes it to Sedin. Sedin over to Coach. Coach comes in across the line, being pressured by Biohizzle. Poked off his stick by Rye. Rye on a breakaway. Rye comes in, stick handle, sticks, scores with 6 seconds left in the third period. This game is over. Winnipeg's up 8-3.
I have no idea what Brain was doing on that play. It looks like he just gave up. Rye to grade 8 took advantage of it and buried it in the net.
The Winnipeg Jets are victorious. They hold on to the 8th spot, and Montreal has to go back to the drawing board and figure out what is going on with their offense. Sedin, Coach, the two guys on the boards with tallies for the Montreal Canadiens. Tickle playing lights out in net, unfortunately just couldn't handle the onslaught that was Rye to grade 8 and his forward tandem of Matt Skills and Darth Forsberg. The Winnipeg Jets beat up on the Montreal Canadiens 8-3.
Unfortunately for Montreal, their defense was just lacking this game. I thought their goalie Tickle, he did a great job. He tried to keep them in the game the third period. He had a big 5-on-3. He basically killed the penalty himself. I mean, they were all over him. He was just making save after save. But unfortunately, Rye to grade 8 put it in the back of the net 5 times, and it's just hard to compete with that when Rye to grade 8 is just doing so great for his team.
Winnipeg's offense definitely it was just too much for Montreal's defense to handle. Winnipeg just came out dominating since the beginning of the puck drop.
Final score is 8-3. Shots on net in favor of the Winnipeg Jets, 20-15. Hits in favor of Winnipeg, 8-3, mostly by Matt Skills. Also, timeout attack heavily dominated by the Winnipeg Jets, 11:09 to 3:51. Power plays, Montreal is on the board, 1 for 2, and Winnipeg is 2 for 4. Face-offs, dead even, 15 apiece. Final thoughts, Jason.
I thought it was really, really good offensively for Winnipeg. Their defense, the dark horse Potter, played amazing. FSU came up huge there a couple of times, but Rye to grade 8, story of the game, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. Pretty big game by him.
Pierre.
Pretty much what Jason said. Winnipeg just came out flying since the beginning, and Montreal's defense just couldn't handle Winnipeg's offense. And, Rye to grade, obviously 5 goals, huge. Darth Forsberg, 5 assists. And that's just a great offense right there by Winnipeg.
3 stars, Rye to grade 8, number 1. Star number 2, Matt the fucking all-star. Matt DeMarco. And then, of course, Darth Forsberg, the Dishmaster. Joining us in Winnipeg, the VTN crew. I'm Adam Smythe, Jason Selke, and on the ice, Pierre Milbury. This has been VTN's broadcast of the Virtual Hockey League, your number 1 source for all that is the VHL. For Jason Selke, Pierre Milbury, I'm Adam Smythe. The final score of tonight's matchup between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens: Habs 3, Winnipeg Jets 8. Good night.